Welcome back. We will need the so-called lists and for loops. So let's have a quick idea about them and let's discuss them in details in future. Lists. A list is a container of data and is enclosed by square brackets. We can have a list of strings, let's say fruits, equals the list closed between square brackets, and between quotations, let's have our first fruit as the string orange, comma, to add between quotations our second fruit, which is banana, a comma to add our third fruit, which is apple. And you can have any list. So let's print this list and see what happens. We print fruits, this list or basket of fruits, and see what happens on the run. Yes, orange, banana, apple. It prints the list and in order. This was a list of strings. Let's have a list of integers. So we have numbers equals between square brackets, say 10, 20, 35, and 16. And let's print this list of numbers. Run. And yes, it gives the given list of numbers in orders. Can we have a mixed list? Yes, we can have list 1 equals between our square brackets an integer of 10, comma, we must have this comma between an item and another item, orange, and so on. And let's print this list. So print list 1. And let's see what happens on the run. Yes, it accepted this mixed list between integers and strings and printed the list 1, 10, and orange. This was a quick idea on lists regarded as a container or a basket to have some elements. Let's have a quick idea now on the for loops. So let's change these into commands. And let's start with a variable number and assign it the value of, say, an integer equal to 5. So we start our for loop for I in range, say 3. And we have a colon at the end. Now I here is a counter. It counts 0, 1, 2. The counter I starts counting from 0 and it counts 3 numbers. So we have 0, 1, 2. This means for I in range 3. What will we do? We will introduce another variable called x and assign it the value of number plus I plus the counter I. And let's print at the end this number x to see what happens. Before printing, let's see what goes on here. We started with an I equals 0 because I counts 0, 1, 2. And we executed the statement x equals number, which is equal to 5 in the very first statement here. And we added the counter I equals 0. The result is 5. For the second sequence in this loop, I will be equal to 1. And we still have the number equals 5 and we add to it the new I, which is 1. It gives 6. The third sequence here, I is now 2. So really 4I increases I each time the block is executed. So I now is 2 plus the number 5, which gives 7. This is called a block. A block is a group of statements which is repeated several times. The number of times it is repeated is given here. Let's have a run now and see what happens. Yes, the expected numbers are written here, 5, 6, 7. Let's have another example. Let's have a copy of this first and change it into comments. Number equals 5 and I is a counter that counts 3 times starting with 0. So it counts 0, 1, 2. And let's now have y, say y, equals number multiplied by I plus 1. And we print y in the end. What does this mean? It means that the for loop in this block will be repeated 3 times. The first time, I counts 0. But when I is added to 1, it's 1. 0 added to 1, it's 1. So we multiply 1 by 5. In the second execution, I is 1 plus 1 equals 2. So we multiply 2 by 5. In the third execution, I is equal to 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we multiply this 3 by the number 5. Let's have our run and see what happens. Yes, 5 multiplied by 1 equals 5. 5 multiplied by 2 equals 10. And 5 multiplied by 3 equals 15. This was a quick idea on lists and for loops.